Better late than never, I always say. This video is definitely long overdue because, as you guys have seen on the channel, I've already unlocked Bullit and used him a little bit. But this is the tutorial today, so we're going to be taking a look, and this is the first time for voiceover. So here's the troop damage, troop health, and GBE percentages that we're using, as well as the troops that we're using. We'll be showing kind of like a snapshot for each method. Either way, this is the resident dweller of the underworld, Dark Anubis, coming at you guys with a tutorial video on how to beat Hammerman HQ 55. Going into method 1 here. My favorite method, of course, are beautiful warriors. So it's pretty simple. Kind of just smoke up the middle. You can do some mine clearing here if you have a little more GB than I do. I just find it's easiest to just let him eat some of the mines. Not a big deal. Warriors aren't weak by any means. And we're going straight for that core. Like I said, the best rushes are the warrior rushes. Or all Zooka. We just love smoking troops, so you're going to want to shock the rocket launchers, those machine guns, and of course the Hammerman cannon. I don't know what that cannon's called. Kind of just showing it off. Anyway, method 2, heavies and laser rangers. This one revolves more around flanking the base, so heavies are 19, laser rangers are 1. I also forgot to mention the heroes that we're using. Kavan for these combinations, and for the rush combinations we'll use Brick for battle orders. Like I said, I personally like to smoke out these things, but if you don't have the GB for it, this is definitely the way to go. Just a simple troop combination, flank around, and then shock the scary stuff. So all those RLs, the super machine guns, and then probably that mortar. Because if you don't, exactly that will happen. We did lose quite a few of our laser rangers, but I mean it's pretty guaranteed at this point that we're going to beat it, so we're going to retreat here and head into method number 3, all Zookas. Level 18, of course. And this is also going to be a smoke combination. I find these are just the two easiest. The warriors and the Zookas, quick way to take it down. Now, like I said, if you don't have the GB, I would say not to do it with too much less than this. It might be a little bit more difficult, but if you're clean with your stuff, you can definitely probably pull it off with like maybe 80. That was a beautiful critter box. Anyway, going up to the north side, we'll smoke there, shock the splash, hit the headquarters. Pretty simple, straight to the point. Smoke better than I did. The big thing here is making sure that you shock all the splash damage so that your Zookas can do it. And mind you, we did lose like half our Zookas here, and you'll see what this first shot looks like. First volley, half the HQ's damage. So if you have all of your Zookas, you might be able to one-shot. Grenadiers, the most common method, I'd say. If you're not comfortable with any other method, this is probably one that works the best. Ran Kavan for these guys, just for that little bit of extra healing. Flanking around the base, of course. Want to make sure you get the flares right, and drop those smokes down so that your Grenadiers don't die prematurely, so to say. You might be able to get them closer into the RLs. They do collateral damage, so I would say be careful with that. I think it's probably just easier to shock them, because that's the only thing you have to worry about. Once you get these RLs down, pretty much nothing else hits you, so This one definitely takes the longest out of all the methods, but it is probably the most guaranteed, if nothing else. And you only need level 1 Grenadiers to do it, so. Kind of just letting them clear those flamethrowers and stuff for a little bit extra GBE. I think I used it to barrage out the mortar, which also is important for the hit, because the mortar can sometimes reach them. So if you can, I would highly recommend barraging and artillery out that mortar. This one cannon is a little annoying. You can shock it or maybe drop critters if you want, but for the most part, most of your Grenadiers will stand out of the way. Probably should have sped this up a little bit, but just showing you it can work. The time does cut, not super close, but if your Grenadiers decide to be a little bit whack, then it can be. Kavan's nice here because, as you can see, that machine gun does do a little bit of poke damage, so this kind of helps with that. We are going to retreat. We could technically finish it here, but there's only one way we love to finish stuff, and that's with the beautiful warriors. We also wanted to boost our resource reward just so we can get a little bit of extra loot off of that Hammerman HQ 55. Mind you, the loot isn't anything insane anyway. I think you'll probably see it here. Yeah, 139 and 100k and every other resource, so nothing crazy. Do want to make sure you drop brick a little bit early. Same method, just smoking up right next to the headquarters. Like I said, I don't think you have to really press all the way through there, but it can help. And here come the fireworks. Oh, shameless shout out. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those bell notifications. But anyway, boom, there we go. Hammerman HQ 55 down and out by our one and only beautiful warriors. This is impossible. I've poured over and you still beat me. I have no... Click through that too quick. Either way, congrats. Another great win. Good luck booming, folks. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, it's a pretty simple tutorial. Yada, yada, yada. Not a big deal. Also, after you do all that, you just click the base, and there you go. You get Private Bullit and all of his shenanigans. I will say he's probably like top tier troop, so either way, this is the resident dweller of the underworld, the casual player's player, the David to Max player's Goliath, Dark Anubis. Until next time, peace.